Yo, what's up guys? It's Crypto Edge, and today we're talking about Shiba Inu, and here is the article that we're going to kind of be reading and going over a little bit. How much can Shiba Inu pump in best case scenario? So 2%, 20%, 200%. This is just a quick little article kind of talking about exactly what the title says. We're going to go over what I think about this and how much we think it could really pump. So real quick before we get into that, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 300 subscribers as soon as possible. That's my next big milestone, so I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, because it's free and it really helps me out. So let's get right into the video. So about how much can Shiba Inu pump in best case scenario? Alright, Shiba Inu's price trajectory has greatly started deviating from that of Bitcoin's. In fact, the token's indifference behavior started becoming even more prominent since the beginning of this year. Consider this: Shiba Inu shared a 98% correlation with Bitcoin towards the end of January. However, now that number has already tumbled down to 64%. So now, with Bitcoin's price not showing any definite signals of a rally, the fading correlation could end up being a blessing for SHIB. If Bitcoin's sluggish phase continues and the state of this metric keeps deteriorating, then Shiba Inu could end up rallying. So I just wanted to bring up the charts just to show you. So obviously Shiba Inu is newer than Bitcoin, but still, if you look at from around this area, starting here, and here, let me show you Bitcoin real quick. You can kind of see right around here in October, around September to October, right? It kind of starts to show similar patterns, and then right here in October is where both of them, both of them kind of hit their highs sometime in October. Actually, it's in November for Bitcoin technically, but still right around here they still share a very sort of similar pattern where they both had their highs around October to November, and they kind of have both fallen off. So if you believe in Bitcoin and Shiba Inu, so just to put that into like perspective, that Bitcoin is down, right? But I have a feeling that even though it's down, a lot of people still believe in Bitcoin long term and are still investing and averaging in. And that's what a lot of people who believe in Shiba Inu are doing, are kind of averaging in and waiting for that next big pump, because Bitcoin's down, Shiba Inu's down from around this time of October ever since. But hopefully, like I kind of talked about in yesterday's video, we could see a rally very, very soon. That would be amazing. So obviously, this is just a comparison. If Bitcoin goes up to 60, 70,000, that doesn't mean that Shiba Inu is going to erase some zeros and go up like crazy. It's just a correlation and kind of a similarity that we shared. And let's continue reading on. Best case scenario for Shiba Inu, parabolic recovery. In October of last year, SHIB's price climbed the ladder up by over 1,000% and attained the 8854 peak. Post that, nevertheless, it started creating lower lows and found solace only around 2. Right after, so wait, let's go here. That's the peak they're talking about, right there. Right after, it did not initiate an upward trend, but could keep up with that. But geez, I'm really struggling here, guys. It did initiate an uptrend, but couldn't keep up with that. So that's what this, couldn't keep up with that upward trend, because it pushed up crazy right around that time. After correcting throughout February and until now in March, the coin stood at the door of 2.2 at the time of press. Best case scenario would obviously mean Shiba Inu attempting a parabolic recovery and re-attaining its own already set highs. For that to materialize, Shiba Inu would have to start taking steps in the northbound direction. Here's just a chart kind of showing what the trajectory would have to look like. And obviously, you can see the correlation in the two charts. So if we're all, like I talked about in yesterday's videos, how we could potentially be having another bull run very soon for like the whole market. And obviously, if Shiba Inu is following in the path of Bitcoin, Shiba Inu is included in that bull run. So that's why I'm feeling bullish on Shiba Inu in the near future, within like the next month or two. So to re-enter, so I just finished this. Yeah, all right. To re-enter the troposphere of the parabolic setup, Shiba would have to first incline by 28.2%. So that's a lot, but it's Shiba Inu has done it before previously. Went up more than 28% right here. Went up like, I don't even remember, but crazy amounts. It was just, if you guys were around for that, it was absolutely insane at that time. And early adopters to Shiba were making crazy money. So post that, if the buy side bias gets up even more intense and participants all across spectrum, right, from whales to retail players, do their purchasing job as well, Shiba could commence its higher highs phase and go on to achieve October's levels. So that's what we were talking about up here. In such scenario, the ascent would be more than 200%. So obviously, guys, 200% is a lot. Nothing is guaranteed. These are just what we can speculate if it does. If everything goes according to plan and it just goes absolutely crazy, right? But nothing's impossible. It's done it before. Knock knock, reality check. During last year's rally phase, the sky was a limit for Shiba Inu. Kept registering consecutive long green candles on a daily basis thanks to favorable momentum. For now, the said rally targets do seem a little far-fetched, but ain't completely unachievable. Shiba Inu has managed to surprise the community in the past and has the potential to do so even now. Nevertheless, as highlighted in an article yesterday, most of the stars are not aligned in Shiba Inu's favor from a technical perspective at the moment. So the short-term upside remains to be capped until positive momentum finds its way back into Shiba Inu market. So pretty much, as you guys can see, the stars have not aligned with Shiba Inu in the past few months. It's just been all downhill, but obviously the same thing has kind of happened with Bitcoin. So I don't think it's the end of the world with Shiba Inu. I don't think it's the end of the coin. But I believe that, like I talked about in yesterday's video, like I have a feeling just that Shiba Inu is starting to gain momentum again, at least in my opinion, that like you're starting to see it all over Twitter a little bit more. It's been trending a few days. That I think the popularity is starting to rise back up again, and people are going to start seeing what this coin can do, because obviously when it's going down, people aren't a huge fan of the coin. Only the real believers in the coin are still interested. But as it's starting to flatten out and hopefully go back to the positive side, people are starting to kind of see this and potentially put some Shiba into their portfolios and start realizing the true power of Shiba Inu. But let me know what you guys think. How much do you think is going to pump back up in the near future? Give me some price predictions for the next month. How much do you think it's going to go up by then? Let me know down in the comments, and I look forward to reading some comments. But that's it for me, guys. Just a quick little article and update on Shiba Inu. And that's it for me. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all in the next video.